Staying calm in situations where other people would start acting foolish. Get respected and stay powerful by not showing the people you don't trust how you feel. Stay ice cold like Tommy Shelby from Peaky Blinders to become your most powerful self. This is the breakdown of the body language of an ice cold big man. Enjoy.
It's alright, I'm not going to try and talk you out of it.
Right here, you can already see how she's acting submissive, alright? Instantly looking down. Not really great. You don't want to look down if you want to come off as dominant. Looking down is submissive behavior. Alrighty, I know it's an old car, but you can see how much space Tommy's taking up, alright? Having his hand here out of the window. It's pretty great. And the other one on the wheel, or soon he will have on the wheel, he's just already taking up a lot of space here. He could have kind of been clinched down, having his arm tucked by his side here, but he's not because he's dominant and he's taking up space. Very, very important. Big men take up space.
I just want to talk.
Hey, here another thing. You can see how he's looking away. All right, his whole body's face away. His body's kind of faced this direction, but not at her. I can see how she's looking at him, and she's giving him attention, although he's not even really trying. He's not looking at her anything. He just talks. But that's really how big men work. All right, big men get attention. They don't really, they people turn their heads to talk to them. They just kind of leaning back, chilling in their chair. And like this clip, he's kind of looking just somewhere in the street, and she's just paying close attention to what he says because what he says is important because he's big man.
No against us.
John,
So right here, you can see that he's not. I think that's very, at the beginning of this series, he's not 100% confident yet. That was a very fast turn here, very fast turn and then fast turn back. That's not really great. You don't want to turn that fast. You want to turn slowly at your own pace. You could have easily turned, I don't know, for 3 seconds, would have made him look way more confident, way more dominant here. It's just a great body language in general. Just turn it at your own speed, moving at your own speed in general, own pace. It's just a big man thing, all right. Again, she's looking at him, he's looking away. Also here, he kind of lays his arm on the seat here, so he just takes up more space again. You can see the difference. She's really not taking up a lot of space, kind of making herself very, very small, which just shows that she's way more insecure than he is, all right? He's very confident, using up the space he has.
this is our man. And you're your own woman. How is he? Since I came back from France, I've come to you on money again.
You can see how she's not only, that's a lot of negative things, a lot of submissive behavior and nervousness here happening. So first off, face downwards, not really great. I know the money is technically here, so she's not looking at the money. She's just kind of face turned downwards, which is not great. Awful posture, chin tucked in here. So not a good posture, kind of hinged up, hinged forward, looking to the floor here, again submissive, and then just touching all around the face area, okay? And that's, again, you don't want to touch anything above the neck, really, okay? Touching anything above the neck is submissive and nervous. Just everything, just negative, really, that you can kind of communicate through body language as soon as you touch above the neck, all right? And she just touched kind of everywhere here with her left hand. You just don't want that to happen. And again, he's the difference. You can see the difference in his posture. Okay, he's having the chin kind of elevated, high up, just sitting very straight here, looking forward. He's just very, very good posture. Okay, just a big difference you can see here and here. Just she's hinged up, he's straight, chin up, chin down, look forward, looking down. Okay, that's a very, very good Beta and big man comparison here.
Tommy, you didn't tell him.
No, I didn't tell him. Just like you didn't tell him.
What he does here is kind of using the reward system in the humans. You know, when humans do something good, they get a reward, they're more likely to do it again, okay? And he's just kind of telling you to not tell anyone, and then he gives out the money. You know, it's kind of a subtle sign to say, all right, don't tell anyone, I won't tell anyone. And then again, when he says something, she did good, more money, okay? Kind of like a reward anytime she did something good.
Now, why didn't you tell him, Lizzie? Why didn't you tell him you've been serving his brother for the past 2 years?
You can also see a lot of fidgeting in her head area and also fast movements. Betas tend to move fast. Not really great. You don't want to move fast. You want to move slowly, move at your own pace. Don't get told when to move, how fast to move. You move at your own pace, all right? That's how big men move.
Because the past is the past. I don't want to lose him. He's a good man.
That was the answer I was hoping you'd give. The past is the past. You see, our John says you've changed, and I believe him. And that's good. Change.
You can also see her hands fidgeting a lot here. Another sign of nervousness.
This is good. These are new terms, I'm told.
Here, you know, laying his arm again on the seat, making himself way, way bigger, way more confident. Strong eye contact here, she's looking away. Just creating a big frame for yourself with your arms, using your arms, just gesturing wide is very effective to come off as dominant and confident in general. Write that down, really. Take up space. It's all really most important thing.
So I wish you both every happiness. And I want you to see that as my wedding gift to you. And now I farewell. The pleasure's gone by.
You can see the second, or also one of the most important things, all right? Taking up space coupled with strong eye contact while talking is powerful, all right? It's powerful because it's tough to hold eye contact while talking because you're in your own head thinking about what you're saying. But if you keep it up, practice it a lot, and you kind of do it automatically at some point, it's just the words you say, the things, just the body language you have, it just comes across as way more dominant. Just holding eye contact is very powerful, right? Really use that more often in real life. Here again, great comparison of posture, kind of hinged up here, and he's just head up high, chin up. She's kind of faced that way, and he's just face up high. He's just face towards her. It's a big difference here, okay? You can see how he all the way. She broke eye contact twice now. He made her break eye contact. Okay, a lot of people are scared to have eye contact and break it after 2 seconds. There are 2 rules to eye contact. 2, possible rules you can use. The first one is the 5-second rule. Touched on this already. It's just counting up from 0 to 4. People will break out eye contact usually at around 3. Try it on real life. And the second one is I won't break rule. All right, that's the one where you just hold eye contact till the other person breaks it. That can be fucking 20 seconds strong eye contact. The only rule is that you don't break it first. All right, and I think that is what he's doing here, because she kind of broke it twice now, but he still holds eye contact. So he probably is just he's just dominant with his eye contact. All right, it's very very powerful with Tommy Shelby.
You mean one last time?
One last time. You and me.
And here again, you can hear his voice, how it's going down at the end of a sentence. Because that's just his way to make sure that he's, what he says is a statement. It's not a question, it's a statement, okay? He knows what he says. And he's not like doubting it while with going up with his voice, okay?
Take bloody pounds.
Again, she broke again, eye contact while looking down. Usually I would say if a woman breaks eye contact first while looking down and smiling, that's a pretty good sign for you, all right? You should maybe give it a shot. That's kind of her way of saying you could try it, all right? That's your chance. 9 times out of 10 that works, okay? Try it out. Again, fast movement here, okay? She quickly turned to look at the kid. She was kind of surprised. That's just, there's the example where a lot of people walking down the street and then the door gets slammed. 60% of the people quickly turn. 35% like jump off, are scared, make these quick motions. And then there's just the 5% who do not care, just keep walking in their direction, doesn't even flinch, no turning around. That's the big man group, okay? So really moving at your own pace, not being distracted by any noise. That's very powerful, okay? That's how big men do it. Again, a lot of movement here, She's nervous, she's kind of thinking here.
So where should we go? Tommy, should we go to my lodging?
You can see how he's faced away. She's looking at him, kind of asking him the question, and he does not answer, right? He embraces the silence. Again, a big man thing to do. A lot of people tend to break the silence because they're afraid of silence and find it cringe and stuff. Embrace the silence, okay? Just let it work in your favor instead of against you. Don't have it like, oh no, it's silence. Okay, the conversation's fizzling out. I need to say something now. Just embrace it. If you kind of embrace the silence, people will talk up first and speak first. And that's just easier then. Just embrace the silence, really. A big man thing again.
So the past is not the past. You can keep the money unless you just get out of the car.
Tommy, please.
Just get out of the car.
I love him, Tommy, really.
I hear, she kind of, she was like, okay, I will, for money, we will have intercourse. You know what I'm saying? But and then she says she loves him. Some other guy. That's just dumb. And he just looks at her like, yeah, sure, you love him. Yeah, sure, for sure. Definitely believe you here. Also, strong eye contact. Just using his facial expressions and his eye contact to just bring his point across. He doesn't even need to say anything. You can already, with this face, you'd be like, okay, he does not believe you at all. All right?
Really?
And then here, again, this just embracing the silence and then the slow nodding, at his own pace. Again, two big man thing, embracing silence, moving at his own pace here. And then here another thing, invading her personal space with his hands on her face. Face is pretty much the most vulnerable spot, I see a lot of people hitting face. The face is just a vulnerable spot. Just touching it is very, very dominant. Just showing off that you're confident and dominant. I know you can use it all the time, just touching random people in the face, but if you got a chance and a chance to do it, and it kind of makes sense in the situation, and this is a very dominant move, all right?
John will make his own decision. But he will have the facts.
But here also again, he's kind of saying like, this I can touch where I want in your face. It's kind of my property. That's just why it's so dominant, okay? Just touching other people in general. Also just back petting, everything. Touching other person's body is just very dominant. Not telling you to go around touching people, right? But if it's the scenario, if this situation allows it, go ahead.
There's 10 times the man you are.
Here you can see how she just completely loses her cool, shows off her anger, and he just kind of stays cool, stays calm. She kind of insults him here, kind of slaps his hand away, and he just stays completely cool here, just looks away. Very powerful stuff here. Very big many things. You can see that it slightly affected him, okay? Probably not even because she kind of insulted him or something, just because she kind of was with his brother, or said that she loves him, his brothers and stuff. He just is kind of sad because of that. But you can also see how he just kind of stays calm, alright? Looks away. Not hugely affected by it. At least not on his outer expressions, not his facial expressions. His body language is not lacking, still taking up a lot of space here, okay? And I hope you can learn something here and use it, apply it to real life. Although it's a series, I know, but there's a lot of experts sitting behind this, trying to make the body language as good as possible. And Tommy Shelby just got the best body language in general. So you can just copy a lot of things off and just use it in your life. And I hope you can learn something here. Till next video. Bye.